Welcome to the right angle. Let's jump into it. There's been a lot going on with the riot stuff out there in LA. You're seeing little scrimmages that are kind of popping up all around the country. To a far lesser extent, you would say those are mostly peaceful, or it's most likely copycats trying to look tough. So nothing really bigger than what's in LA. So I didn't want to kind of drown or drain that topic more than it already has been. It's out there, it's bad, it's happening. But what I did want to talk about is sort of what people don't understand tied to illegal immigration. You hear a lot of information out there, especially from leftists, talking about how it's a civil offense when it's not. So I thought this post from Charlie Kirk will be a good thing to highlight and kind of go through the different types of laws that are explicitly written related to illegal immigration. So let's look at it. So he starts off by just kind of letting people know, hey, this is what you have to kind of be aware of. It's a federal crime to enter or remain in the United States without permission, where you can get the jail time that you see here. Failure to register with the government is a crime, where you have a lot of people that came over, they did that, but it was under false pretenses under the last regime that basically ran our country. We still don't know who actually ran our country. We know Biden was the figurehead, but we don't know who was actually giving the orders because he was gone, mentally gone. But here you have the requisite punishment for not doing that. Number three, not reporting your address annually is illegal. So illegals have to do this if they're in the country. This will go for illegals. This will go for green card holders. This will go for folks on visas and the other, TPS and things like that. You have to report your current address every year or face removal. Using fake documents to enter or stay is a felony. You guys saw my video on the social security numbers that were, 120 years old, 7 million people over 120 years old. Where do you think those numbers get used at? It's for mules coming over through the border. It's for people coming here to leave anchor babies. It's for workers. It's for or people working under the table. All kinds of things. Um, then it puts the requisite punishment here. And this one gets more severe because it is identity theft. So 25 years in prison for document fraud. Identity theft for work or benefits is criminal. So we found out that 1.1 million illegal immigrants are on Medicaid. They're taking your money. So you're paying for them to come into your country. You're waiting in line because they're in line for your health care. They are causing your insurance to go up because of the wreck, because they can't read our signs and they wreck everything. And then they're causing your rent to go up because there's not enough housing to go around. So they build and build and build these places in newer and newer spots, and that rent keeps increasing. If you look at rent as and overlay it with illegal immigration, those numbers, while they do correlate, and we always say correlation is not causation, but I can without illegal immigration, your rent wouldn't have increased by 200% over the last 30 years. Another one, number six, working without authorization violates federal law as well. The employers are fined. I think the employers should be jailed, but they're fined, and the unauthorized workers can be deported. And then here it talks about reentry after deportation is a felony. So people that come in here multiple times, that's a felony charge. And you hear a lot of lies about what ICE is doing in LA, right? If the government cannot run itself, you have the mayor of LA saying, "We are a city of immigrants, and stop the ICE raids." So she's basically saying that in order for us to have peace, you have to allow lawlessness, and that cannot be an option. If we back down from that, everything goes to hell. And like Charlie says here, all will be deported. America is being liberated. So I think this is a very important post. Something that you guys should just know. I encourage you, if you don't know much about the laws, I get it. You got lives. I got a life too, but I'm doing this because I want to reach out to people. I want to show you what's out there. I want to cut through the bullshit that you see via, all kinds of leftist propaganda. And we can't let that continue. We have to be able to be there. We have to cut through it. We have to put in the work. We have to understand the things that are happening in our society. One thing I always say is anything a leftist tells you, at first assume it's a lie and then go from there. Well, that's been all for The Right Angle. I hope this has helped you today. I'll see you in the next one.